It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Razor line set to kick off.
Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call. The receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing again on second, Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, third and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and now push them to fourth down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there, and this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
Their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Trying to throw this from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Ready? Come my team. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Downfield. This fine St. Brown. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Ready up.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hup.
Running it after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
The 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Track and see.
on seconds. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down, Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now looking to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jimmy Gibbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Finds Isaac Tislau, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10.
Gibbs now from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Let's go.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. The Lions drive their lead to 11.
Lions 14, Bears 3.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Williams to throw. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
First down throw by Williams. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third down. Here's Williams. It's his running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down. Offensive line fast. They'll run it with Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels. Vegas.
Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Santos' kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
See, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He'll now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
First down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 46.
Looking from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown! pass on the ensuing drive. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Maverick.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Takes the second down snap. Shoots away from one. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. A give to Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number one. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
18, Pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal. Warriors, 70s. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Ducked off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Go, use you. Get him. Go.
Throwing from the gun. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Again, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
First down, Williams to throw. That's Dunze again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
To the air yet again, Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
14-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here's Williams again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw, third and long. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Santos' kick is good. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
One final shot before the half. That's complete to St. Brown outright. It needs to be brought down up at the 31. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
We've set it down from the 37. First down, here's Swift. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. Williams from the gun. Hits his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears first down.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 70-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Complete to Holston Loveland. 10 yards on the pickup.
The left side finds Burden. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Back to Swift. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Williams with the sneak. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Gronk, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
32.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on fourth and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Forced out to his right. Rolling. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. He
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. 22. Third line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. Space on the right, he's got room. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Buying some time right. Moving right. A big game downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Romadunze, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Williams. Try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Bears in the nickel, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. He's going to be forced out of bounds on a gain down towards that 10-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking in the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. My man.
Back to throw. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shut up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer.
4th down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Third and long, they're going to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on? You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Now, that penalty certainly didn't help their cause, partner. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. Has his man caught by Odunze. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for DJ Moore. It leads to second and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. There's that man again, Odunze. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
Again, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gain of 11. That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To the air yet again, Williams. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. Running in the red zone. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it. Looking quickly, trying to get set. First down, Williams to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Offense up to the line fast. He's back to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
What is up?
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
What is going on?
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have taken the lead late. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. The defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
36, Lions 31.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, charge.
He'll look to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
21-yard line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to throw. He passes the 35. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. Greg Zuerlein is out in the game's biggest moment. So they're going to go ahead and call the timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This one from an even 40 yards out. The kick is good. He got it! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.